You have that Quack Goose game and you've never played it here?
You have that Quack Goose game and you've never played it here?
I have it on the Switch.
Oh, does it mean the Untitled Goose Game?
Yeah. I have it on the Switch, I don't have it on my computer.
I didn't know it was on the computer.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just streaming sometime on the computer.
I don't know, maybe if it goes really cheap, I'll buy it for my computer and stream it. But I don't really have any plans of re-buying it anytime soon. Especially a game I didn't really like that much.
Wait, you didn't really like the Untitled Goose?
It was a fun game to play and be silly with my kids, but like if I were to play it by myself, I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
It's okay, I can just be next to the time while you're streaming. But at some point, don't have to be alone.
Alright, let's go back down here.
Open
Spoken like...
Open like a true troll hair!
Oh,
yeah,
my legs!
Because you're the troll hair that's making
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so wild at him.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
McRed? Gunner McRed. Wanted, dead or alive! Captain Gunner McRed. For several accounts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning McRed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect a reward.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Oh, here we go. Vending
Customs
machines.
inspection, right this way.
Gosh, these people are enthusiastic. Actually, let's see what we can buy. Alright, hello guy. How do I get rid of my weapon? There we go. Ooh.
Identification, please.
Presents Hawthorne's ID. Here you go! Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then?
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Uh-oh.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. probably.
How do I get this resolved? I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne, and that isn't my ship.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford,
Uh-oh.
our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
That's our quote-unquote bestest friend in the universe. The wingman's wingman. Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great, I'll talk to him and straighten this out. I'm gonna wring his neck.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
I'm not going to do your job for you. Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for someone named Gladys. What can you tell me about Udom?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Sounds like a fun guy.
Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udom takes it to an, unhealthy level.
Looking for someone named Gladys.
Offense. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Stygian Phoenix is the weirdest bird of all. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
How does...
That's all I needed to know about it.
No. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I want to hear your take on it.
Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
The board runs most of the systems, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Got it.
Glad to help.
That's really all
right.
now. Seems like there's some tension between the board and the Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
You people won't stop yapping about it.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Yet your station's in a state of disrepair. You can make the board fix it. Why can't the Groundbreaker and the board just work together? Yeah, like...
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that. You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it, but what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Alright, let's mosey. Can I... Does it matter which way I go? No. Hi!
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Just getting my bearings. What do you do here?
This is the security desk, ma'am. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
What? Why can't you take incident reports? I bet you've got seized contraband from all over the systems locked up back there. Why can't you take incident reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
What? I bet you got seized contraband.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here.
What if some of that is mine? You're gonna claim it. What? Do you do? I don't know. Oh, do you do, I don't know, tours or something?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not, we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Oh man, I don't have enough persuasion. I had to get more points into that. I don't want to bribe them. Alright, I forgot to pay the filing fee. What? Need a chance to change. Back to other questions.
Alright.
A lot of freighters come through the station. Let's keep you busy.
Less than there used to be. Fewer freighters passing through these days. I spend some shifts just listening to the wireless.
Why aren't many freighters coming through? Hear anything good over the comms?
There's been a whole heap of good advertisements lately. Sometimes I tune in just for those.
Alright, see you around. How did y'all get in there? Why are you in there? Get out! We're gonna get in trouble!
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I'm interested in McRed. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
I couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Is he a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
What's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Oh, okay. Oh, alright, just trying to make a conversation. No one talks to me like that.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
I'll be on my way. Get out! We're gonna get in trouble! How did you get in there? What? She A quest objection requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostility.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
She just leisurely walked in and out of that place. Hey, what's up? What's on your computer? Arrivals. Cleo freighter hauling tobaccorn. Dues paid. Rizzo freighter. Freelancer sublights. Departures. Freelancer sublight. Freelancer none. Deadbeat at the rest and go. Insisted once again that he's part of the crew. They acted like they didn't know him. Spacer's choice freighter. Delivered Callahan's new mask. This is a joke, right? I'm forwarding this around the station and no one thinks you're real. And if you are, welcome to Groundbreaker, asshole. These conditions aren't fit for cysty pigs. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown by a freelancer? I am a company man and I demand company accommodations. Auntie Cleo would give you such a withering glare if she saw you treated her two-time employee of the month. Yes, that is me. You signed a social contract when you gave me clearance to land. I ask for what is mine by right. Room to breathe, a heated berth so I can walk around barefoot, and service with a smile. You've given me 1 out of 3. I'll give you until I hit send to rectify this error. What? to Wildcat. Don't bother, we're on our way. Hey, I landed like 15 minutes ago and this crazy guy with no shoes on has been throwing shit at my rig. Like actual shit. Can I open fire or what? Oops. Someone's gonna get hurt. Did I see them all? Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, let's back away slowly before this guy shoots at us or something.
Huh?
Huh?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that, Graham?
Asshole.
Graham? Well, we got a bunch of locations we can start heading to. Everyone can see you, you know that? Alright, okay. Let's go ahead and try this, whoops, this thing. I don't even know how to use it. Is it under quest Kerjiggers? Here we go. How do I use this? Oh, can't look at it. How do I use this? Okay, it's not like a weapon. Oh yeah, I wanted to try something real quick. Oh, I can't attack him. Maybe if I have my gun out? Aw, I was gonna have them do a special attack on him. Just for fun. What if you smile, frown? Is that a workout? It could be, I guess. How do I use this Kerchicker? I don't remember how they said I could use this. What does V mean? I don't know what that does. They're not doing anything. Kerjigger. I don't know how to use the Kerjigger. I'm just gonna go in there and kill everyone. I'm gonna take over this place. Seriously though, I have no idea how to get in there. Maybe if I start walking in, it'll tell me? Somehow she got in here. Unauthorized personnel in restricted areas will be shot on sight without question. You can either fight, sneak, or use the holographic shroud to get through restricted areas. Post-mortem fines will be paid by the closest living